And we are back with Laxius Force today. Resume the battle. 5 hours in, we're in Metrolia. Haven't quite forgotten what we were doing last time. We were trying to deal with these guys, and we were struggling to deal with these guys. Like I said, have not forgotten just quite yet. Like I said last time, the only way we're beating these guys, this specific duo here, is if we get incredibly lucky with what they do, what they take for their actions. Or alternatively, if we could just dodge them, that would be fine too. Because beating these two does not really get you anything special. It doesn't get you an additional item or anything. Not really worth doing. On the other hand, up here, definitely does lead you to something new. Now this goes here, does not. Over here there's some gold. I don't think there's anything here. And, yeah, first save, and we're gonna attack straight into the next one. Now, this is going to be the common theme. Using the holy powders works, but you need to use 7 of them. And we only have... Oh, that was not what I meant to use. That sucks. You need to use 7 of them, which means that by the time that you've used all your powders, obviously it is gonna work, but that does mean that you're gonna probably not have any characters alive by the end of it. We can use this though. Alright, so that's one more of these Holocaust raids dead. Now this one, as you remember, we can kill that one just by using this. We got a Necro tier, so I'm gonna save real quick. This chest is empty, these books have rotted away. This is only one Holocaust raid, so we can easily beat that. All we need to do to beat this is use the holy powders that we got. 1, 2, 3, and he actually missed, so that's great. Means we have a pretty good chance of winning this one. He kills random, that's fine. I did not mean to defend with Coca-Cola, otherwise we would have won this already. But okay, there we go. Another one down, and our recovery sprays. And I'm pretty sure both these chests are actually empty, but I might as well check it out. You never know after all. So, 1, 2, 3. Paralysis misses, so that's pretty good. And why did the other ones not do this? Why does the duo down there not do this? This would be so good if this was all they did. We're gonna normal attack with random because it's not gonna matter. I need to stop misclicking here. And random's going to sarcastically comment that he could have known that these were empty. Yes, random, you could have known, but whatever. We are killing everything in this place. Now we're actually almost done with Metrolia, believe it or not. There sincerely is not that much left. There's the one singular regular skeleton here that we're just gonna kill. We're gonna save because this is another one of the normal raids. Honestly, I think you're actually supposed to do this part first. It definitely feels like an easier part. Magic a potion. Nothing too special so far still. It definitely feels like you're supposed to do this first because really, the enemies here are relatively okay. Also, this feels more like the place that you can just, you know, explore without much of a hassle. But, you know, whatever. Not too much in here. Not too much in here either, if I remember correctly. Skeleton in here, so that's not gonna be anything. Over here, everyone gets poisoned. That's not what I was... Well, it says everyone gets poisoned, but since Random and Sarah are immune to poison, that's not going to apply to them. Another skeleton here, which is gonna give us a knight helmet, but that's not... Yeah, that's nothing special for us, so whatever. There is another Holocaust raid right there. There's a red pimento here, nothing here. Now, we can definitely fight this Holocaust raid just like the others. He uses gas shape on himself, that's fine. That's it. I think that means he takes like a little bit less damage, but it really shouldn't matter that much. And then we're gonna holy powder him twice more. There we go. And then we're gonna quickly kill this guy as well. There we go. There's nothing in this place though, so we can just move on. Another one of these raids. Quickly going to dispatch that one. And then I believe this one has an item. And is that it? That seems to be it, yeah. So, really, this place does not have that much loot. I actually thought there was more in here, but... quite evidently, there's really not much worth exploring here. I don't think that chest over there is actually accessible, so... Yeah, okay, that's Metrolia cleared. So that's all of Metrolia done, actually. Apparently these guys respawn. And this one apparently spawns right there. So that's mildly annoying, but sure. Alright, so we only got 2 off this time. That's pretty bad, because that means this is 4. That means we're probably dead here, because this is 5. Unless he decides to do anything else, he does not. Okay. That's fine. We're out of Metrolia. That's all that matters, really. Okay, so Metrolia is done. Metrolia is done. That's good. The question is, what else is there left to do? And, honestly, I can't really think of much except killing the last, optional boss of this place. And killing the last optional boss is something... Not only do I only half recommend even trying it, it's also just very unrewarding. There is just sincerely not much to it. And the drops that you can get from it are... neglectable? I think it drops you 1 Gaia Dust as its best drop. Now 1 Gaia Dust, obviously that's nothing. We're gonna try though. We're gonna enter hero mode and we're gonna interact with this. So here you have him, the Gaia Hydra, who instantly kills Coca just by existing. Then instantly kills random. So as you can see, this fight is definitely not particularly easy. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do the same routine. We're gonna go ahead and hero. We're gonna just try and use our 2 Omega Budons. That's why you really need to keep 2. Otherwise, this is really impossible. And that's gonna kill it. But not give us the drop. So I'm gonna try with only 1. See what... Okay, random does deal good enough damage to stick to 1. I don't have Striker, do I? I don't. I can try with Lightning Speed. 1 Omega... Oh, okay, so that's the damage we deal with 1 Omega Budon. Still no Gaia Dust, so... I don't think any of these attacks will do more damage, per se. You win some, you lose some, I suppose. We're gonna save and load, we're gonna try again, we're gonna attack, we're gonna use the Omega Budons. Gaia Dust? No Gaia Dust. I don't know why I'm grinding this out for a Gaia Dust, because I really could not care less about Gaia Dust, but whatever. Okay, it's a Dar Herb that he drops. That's what it was. That inflicts Steel Skin. So that's the... Yeah, whatever. I did say it was a useless drop. The Gaia Hydra drops the Dar Skin. Okay. The Dar Herb. Well, you know, whatever. Okay, cool. So that's what we got from there. And that means I think we've basically done everything there is. We have helped the mermaids with their various stuff. We've gotten Rebecca back. We helped Venina. We got the Reeker Bulb. We found the Hidden Lake. We dueled the Kuru. We dueled the Kuru. We fought the Kuru. We got the statue. We went to the cannibal village. We got the crazy frog. We got the butterfly. So I'm inclined to think that that's all there's to this place. Which means there's only one thing left to do, namely, you head... Girl, can you move? You head over here and you buy as many of these planks as your money will allow you to. Now, don't sell items for it because that's not worth it. But you definitely do want to do that. Alright. So then we want to use our food rations, go back down into Pizarra. We're going to head all the way down. Right, that's the other stuff. Alright. Sarah can equip usable gear now again, otherwise. We did this, we cleared the well. We cleared Pizarra, obviously. So it means that now it's finally time for us to enter or leave this place and enter Tyrine, which is going to trigger Chapter 2. So we've finally reached Chapter 2, Fury in Tyrine. And we're gonna do some battles. So we're gonna make our way over to Tyrine. And this is kind of where the game opens up a little bit. Chapter 1 was pretty good. I feel a lot of side content, a lot of explorable stuff. Chapter 2 I feel is a little bit more closed up. But on the other hand, it does offer you more interesting stuff. So, it's whatever. We're gonna give Brushin here the Seed Pendant, since he is objectively the weakest member of our cast right now. And we're gonna take a look at our quest list. So, there should be 20 quests here. Finding Sarah, catching the golden butterfly, helping Vanina, killing all the Tigos, becoming a member of the guild, cleaning the warehouse of the guild, get the stupid kid down, find the underground lake, beat the Kuru in a duel, help the mermaids with their mushroom, survive the cannibals of Namunana, obtain the statue by dueling the Kuru, finding the pirate's treasure, finding the Coom, unearthing the Regal bulb, beating the crazy frog, destroying the fortress of Pizarra, finding the underground lake as part of the Kuru's quest, bringing Rebecca back to her father, and finding the chest, which is quest 20. So I can verify we have indeed cleared all 20 quests that you have to clear in Tyrine before entering Tyrine for the first time. Now, don't talk to this dog. The second you talk to that dog, he will become hostile to you. Now, one thing you can do is you can quickly collect the map from that place, and you can enter here, but that is going to be a locked door. And you can basically talk to everyone you like. I mean, there's not that much to do here, but, you know. There's a couple of things you can do pretty early on. You can talk to Delinda here. I'm sure that's going to turn out to be a valuable ally. Anyways, we can quickly complete a quest by talking to this lady here and offering to send a letter. And then she's gonna give us a quest to ask us to deal with, what is it? Alright, so we can't get through here no matter what we do. We can, however, kill this guy because fuck that. We can talk to this, we can talk, yeah, we can basically talk to anyone we like, obviously. This isn't a Trails game, there's not a billion secrets just because you spoke to people. What you can do is you can head in over here. If you don't have the gear, or you feel a bit weak, you can definitely buy some of this stuff. It makes you a bit stronger. I don't think you need it, per se. There's 8 gold in there, by the way. Almost forgot. And now, very importantly, talk to this guy right here. Because if you don't talk to this guy right now, you can still complete the quest. You can still complete the quest, but you can't, well, you can't really complete the quest. That's the thing. You can still do the quest. Also, you can buy Dar Herbs here, which is why it's so insulting. Elmo's Fire and the glass container. Elmo's Fire is, as far as we're aware, completely useless. There does not seem to be... Well, it's not literally completely useless. You can use it, but... You can use it from the inventory, but it doesn't really do anything as far as we're aware. I think it buffs... Wait, no. Yeah, no. I think Elmo's Fire is the one that's completely useless. So, you know. Anyways, you can talk to this guy, and you can buy the Crusader Longsword if you don't have the Torrent Sword. That Crusader Sword is going to be a bit better than whatever you have right now if you don't have the Torrent Sword, and it's going to be good against ghosts because it's holy, so there's that. But beyond that, there's not too much interesting here. The doors are all locked. This is Bogdan again. These guys are gonna ask you to unhaunt this residence. But we can't really do much about that right now because we literally can't do anything about it. Over here, Talia is going to ask us to put a letter in the letterbox, so we'll just quickly accept that quest. We're gonna quickly check all the rest of the doors, but most of these doors are going to be locked. This lady is not going to be useful for us right now, so no point in talking to her right now. This guy is going to ask us to kill someone, which, you know, as we do. And then this guy over here is going to point out that he has lost his red toad, and he wants us to find this toad. So in the span of a couple seconds, we've managed to fill up our quest box with, well, first of all, let's make sure. We did send the quest, and I think the next main quest is 21, I don't know. Find a pigeon, find a pet, pour poison in someone's drink, bring a letter to the letterbox, find Groom's lover, clear the haunted house. So you'll notice the quests are spiking up. We're already at quest 40. So what we want to do now is we want to just head up. Cecil over here is going to join, talk to us, which is cool. And over there, we're going to see some ladies. Now, you can use the hero skill and see if you have a chance of beating him. But I think we don't actually have enough gold to challenge him to begin with, so there's that. That's fine though. Put the letter in this letterbox. That's going to quest complete. That's going to give us a quick quest complete, so we can go all the way back down. She's gonna pay us a whopping 400 gold just to do that, just to give her, you know, just to put that letter in that letterbox. And then with that 400 gold, we can actually fight Lewis now. I think we won't win though. Yes, okay. So, in order to beat Lewis, you actually need to have pretty high strength. You can use the dragon ring alongside... I think this is the best gear we can use for this. Yep, okay. Let's see if this works. Alright, and there we go. Now, this isn't a quest, but we do get some free gold for that. So, you know, it's worth it. On the list of things that are worth it, we can bench the entire team here, talk to her, and I'm not sure whether we're gonna win, but she's, yeah, there we go. And that is a quest. So we will now have joined the Guild of the Wanderer. And so what's so great about joining the Guild of the Wanderer is that they actually sell these powders and some healing items. Nothing too special. They're also going to teach Sarah a new skill, White Glow. And what White Glow is going to do over here, it's going to remove pox, poison, venom, and and cold. Which is obviously good. Alright, enter the town hall, talk to Lord Harrington over here, and Lord Harrington is basically going to do a very long story that he thinks the Order is hiding in the sewers, and he wants us to clear the sewers of this potential Order threat. Alright, there we go. Now, in order to do that, we need to talk to Lord Armand here. He's going to give us the key, and then he's going to tell us that he doubts we're going to survive. Well, actually, if you talk to him again, you can ask for a reward, but it really doesn't actually... I mean, I did kind of just skip over it, but I don't want to do that dialogue again. He's gonna ask if you want a reward. You can pick any of the rewards, including some gold. Is that worth it? No, not really. This is where Random's house was. This is the school. The Crusader school. Leona is dead. Roman is dead. Yeah, Laxius Force 1 really went all in on the whole everyone you like and everyone you love is dead theme. Whether that was because Indy did not know how to handle them otherwise, the characters, or not, I don't know. But he definitely went all in on it. Alright, and then here's the cemetery, but the cemetery is currently blocked off. And we find the Necroteer in that chest, in that barrel. Okay. And then we can head down here. Welcome to the sewers of the Order. Now, since we have Coca-Cola, this place is rather, well, not intimidating at all. Because once you have Coca-Cola, it becomes rather redundant. Now, you might notice the saving crystals are actually... So far, the saving crystals are pretty, pretty nicely spread out. So, I think you could actually do a run with just saving crystals. It doesn't seem as impossible as I thought it might be. Anyways, this ghost, as I mentioned, if you don't have the Torrent Blade, you might have some trouble with this ghost because you wouldn't be able to hit him with conventional attacks. But if you do have the Torrent Blade, it is very much, you know, completely redundant. Also, I'm trying to think. This leads to a concrete wall, yes, but this does not. So we're gonna find ourselves a Necroteer, and then we're just quickly going to kill these guys. I was really hoping for a Cerberus Claw drop right there, but I guess not. A lot of zombies here. Luckily, these zombies are incredibly weak. And then you can head over here for more zombies. I don't think you can go over there. If you have the next character, you can actually grab that chest over there. And then over here you can fight the Squid if you want to. That's going to make this thing turn red for like a second, and that's about all it does. But I figured that was, you know, funny enough. Anyways, we're going to fight through this, and then we're going to find this switch, and we're going to be able to walk here, talk to Iveen. And Iveen is going to tell us that there's a new quest for us, namely find the Iveen holograms. Now, I don't know where... Oh yeah, it's right here. So that's quest 21. We have found exactly one Iveen so far. And that chest over there, I'm not sure if you can get to it. I think maybe if you have the character, you might be able to. I don't know. Anyways, because we opened that chest, because we flipped that switch, I mean, more zombies will have spawned. So we take care of the new zombies right here. And this one singular zombie that spawns right there. And then 4 or 5 more zombies that spawn right here. And then we head down, left, up, and we're in here. So here there's going to be more murderers of Seer. I mean, they're really easy. And then we're going to save Roberta over here. You can ask for a reward, but I don't see why you would. Any reward she could potentially give you is rather, I mean, you know, not particularly relevant. Now, interact with this guy. That'll give you a ceremony of blood. And then, these flames are not relevant, but I think over here maybe, somewhere? Nope. Okay. So, well, I mean, time to interact with the elephant in the room. I actually don't know if this guy has a special drop. I'm willing to fight him, like, twice to see if we can win relatively normally. We're going to attack up, we're going to use Metalist Curse, he's going to use Curse of Blood. And this is where side quests actually do a lot. The Purity Ring is going to be such a game changer here. Alright, so he didn't drop something the first time. Like I said, I'm willing to fight him up to 2 additional times. Just to see whether he has something or not. I'm actually not sure if he can drop something. But yeah, the Torrent Blade plus the Purity Ring makes this fight so much easier than it should be. Alright, that was attempt number 2. And now attempt number 3. If it doesn't drop anything now, that's gonna be that. Although we do actually get a perfect run here where nobody's plagued. So if we can keep that up, that would actually be great. So I'm gonna stick to this, since this time we did not get plagued. That's definitely good. None of our cast members have Plague on them. Gonna head down here. Pray that we get some Cerberus Jaws, but it's RNG, so... No Cerberus Jaws, that's kind of annoying. And I think... Alright, so he's going to... Oh yeah, he killed Chaz. I'm sorry. Can't forget about that one. Anyways, this fight is really easy. But once you get into a deeper stage, he's going to transform into Gar, who can also be bled. So really, it's still easy. If he was immune to bleed, maybe this would be difficult, but he's not. So there we go. Boom, boom, boom. And this drops the Omen Sword, which is a sword that you can actually keep for the rest of the 3 games. If you want to. Blah, 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 blah. A lot of dialogue here. A lot of dialogue. Anyways, the Omen Sword right here inflicts Plague, which is why I say you can keep this sword for the rest of the game. Because the Omen Sword is one of the few weapons that inflicts Plague. And in Laxius 4-3, there's a boss that you can kill if you have a... Well, technically you can kill it without a Plague weapon too, but... You know, that's borderline suicidal. So we're gonna head down here. We're gonna save Stanislas. And we're gonna save these 2 dolts. Still no Cerberus Jaws though. And here's Madelinda. Madelinda, who also was a demon. Once you deal enough damage to her, she will transform as well into this. I would have revived Brushan, but she was already dead. Anyways, so now that we've killed everyone, we can leave because we're gonna come back here later. For something. Now it should be noted, if you did not do the arm wrestling thing with Lewis yet, killing the demon Earnest will actually lock you out of that, and you can in fact first go to Armand. I don't know if there's any form of, like you can see, he's gonna be locked out of any form of special reward here. Don't do the quest yet. Just talk to Lord Harrington, complete that quest first. And, yeah. Lewis is the entry point of absolute horror. Because Lewis cannot be immune to poison. Anyways, if you select the quest now, Lewis is actually going to pay for us, which means we get the quest complete without having to pay anything. Is that cheap? Yes, very cheap, but you know. I don't have to pay for it, so I don't mind. So we're missing quest 23 and 24, which is these 2 quests. And there's actually a lot of stuff that you can only do whilst you have Lewis in your party. So since this is a completionist thing, we are going to start by heading up here. I don't know if there's anything here. I don't think so. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to head up here. You'll see they desecrated the graves. Oh no, Leona's grave. It's actually kind of sad. Anyways, and these guys are just going to mention that blah 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 blah, evil blah 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 blah. Conquer Tyrine, blah blah blah, conquer Tyrine, blah blah blah. Something like that. I can't believe I actually... Well, you know, it's a free full heal, so I don't really care. Anyways, the poison is really annoying on Lewis, and there's no way to get rid of it except for him to be dead. There's no way to actually make him immune to poison. which personally is something that I find incredibly frustrating in Laxius Force 1. How you really are just stuck with Lewis, who's permanently poisoned. Anyways, get a lot of loot here. It's nothing too special, but it is a lot of loot. A little bit of gold as well, if you just clear that fight. Now, sadly, we cannot remove Lewis from the party. Like, we really can't. And there's nothing I can do to make him immune to poison right now. Even the Oxygen does not really help against that. Even though it does do a lot, to be fair. But yeah, and we cannot remove battling Erica, so there's that. Anyways, the next thing that we want to be doing is we want to head all the way down here. And we want to venture, I think... we can venture down here onto the Tyrine Firth. Or however you pronounce the word Firth. And what we can do here is pretty cool, actually. We can do side quests. Yes, I know. Haven't heard that one before, have you? Alright, so Lewis is dead and we're not going to revive him. Because why would we? All he's going to do is die again. We're going to find a Moondew here. And then we're going to follow the tight path here. Venture over here. And now there's a lot of stuff that we have to check for items. And one of them is actually a pretty relevant item right there. The ripped Teddybear is... I don't think this is the only place you can find one, but it is a pretty good place to find one. I don't think there's anything else here. Or at least nothing I can immediately think of. So there's that. Okay. So now, if you talk to this guy, he's going to sell you, he's going to buy the woodlogs that we had earlier. And this is going to be the best price that you can get for these. So that's why we kind of did that earlier, because we want to be trading. Which means we kind of upgraded our gold all the way up to 17k. Pretty good if you ask me. Now, you can't actually go down here, which means you cannot fight the mini-boss or the optional boss that is right there, because Lewis is going to prevent us from doing that. But what we can do is we can head over off the field. Just keep going. If you talk to her, she's gonna jump off the cliff, which is kind of sad. Which is why I avoid talking to her, but it doesn't reward you if you don't do it or anything. She's just going to keep doing it forever. The next thing you can do is you can head down here. Whether there's items here or not, I'm not entirely sure of, actually. Yes, apparently. And we'll have captured the Lighthouse Heart. You can use that item later on to give Terragula a buff, I think. Anyways, variety of things you can do here. Save here. You can duel these guys. Lewis is going to point out blah blah blah. I'm actually surprised that you're allowed to do this fight with Lewis. Anyways, that's another quest complete. Hey, we're gonna get a box of waste as a reward. Not sure if that's supposed to be good or not, but okay. Anyways, Lewis back to being poisoned, of course. And I'm not sure if random can kill the... No, okay, so we're relying on Brucian here. Now, for these imps, that is one of the big reasons why I always buy the Burning Grounds. Because the Burning Grounds kill these. Now, if you don't have Lewis, this guy will not move out of the way, which is why you have to do it whilst Lewis is here. You kill the relatively easy Squid. I mean, it's not the first time we've killed this one. That's gonna be a quest complete. And Sarah and Random are going to agree that it's much too narrow to do anything with, so nothing to do there. But we can find this guy here, the red toad. And the red toad is going to be the quest item that we need to complete the previous quest. Over here, we can get the Magicka potion, and it's going to fall off the edge when we do. We can continue up here, and like I said, the good thing is that Burning Grounds instantly deal with all of these. Which is how you quickly clear this place. And then if you venture up, same logic, just use one Burning Ground, it's fine, that's why we bought them. This also is one of the only ways that you can actually make sure that Lewis gets some XP. Now Sarah is going to notice that blue-birded Beek, and she's going to want to save it, so we're going to fight this squid over here. That's going to be a successful quest for Sarah, which is going to put Sarah at the top of our party, and we don't want that. And then we're going to find out that Badabog is dead. Oh no, Badabog! Now, Brushin is actually going to mention that there's no corpse inside, and Random's going to mention that there's no point in continuing on this way because the entire path is impossible to traverse. So that is just about everything that you can do here. That is just about everything you can do here, for now anyways. So we're gonna go back, all the way back. Apparently there's an encounter here, I did not know that. Is that a random encounter? I feel like that's the first time I've ever seen that encounter, but okay. We're gonna revive Lewis with like 1 HP, because why not? And we're gonna get told, we can tell her that we found her pigeon. She's gonna be really happy, so that means I'm happy. Continue here. This guy is going to tell us that he came because we paid for the reinforcements, so he's gonna teach us a new skill, namely Spartan Strike. And you'll notice that the assassin here doesn't appear when Lewis is in the party. And then over here, we're gonna get a statue made for Sarah, and we can actually access the upper floor here. Well, actually, it's a statue of all of us. Now, I don't know how this guy knows Sandy, but he does. $16 gold and a cat, you know. Okay. Is there any other quests that we can clear? No, no, no. Okay. So it seems we've actually done a pretty good job. Now, I think, and I'm not sure about this, if we head back into the weapon shop, when did I last say? Oh, whatever. It doesn't really matter which one you get. The Squid sword is not particularly good. The other sword is not particularly good. So whichever one you get, it's just not particularly good. Anyways, next thing's next. We're gonna head up here. And technically speaking, we are tasked with going all the way up into Chandara Woods, into the fortress of the Murderers of Seer, or the Brotherhood of Sariis. But I want to test something. Namely, am I allowed to just go into Chandara? I am. Interesting. I can just enter here. Now the reason I'm here is because I did not get a single I got very unlucky earlier, and I did not get a single Cerberus jaw drop, which I personally find very annoying because I don't want to be here right now. But I do want Cerberus jaws because they're the only weapon that I can give Brushin. Although it seems that the game is insistent on not giving me any. Okay, finally. These inflict plague as well, which is why they're so... Well, they're useful, because they inflict plague as well. Beyond that, I don't think there's anything too relevant here. I actually wonder what happens if you head all the way up here. Because obviously this is a place you're supposed to explore later, but you really do have access. My game folder just popped up, and I don't know why. You do have access to this place, so the question is there anything we can do because we have access to this place? Now, obviously, we can kill the, the little defenses that exist here. Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright. Guess not. I mean, it's not even guess not. It's like, I kind of figured. That's not good. I guess we should just leave this place for now. There's not much reason why we should be sticking around here. There's one thing I can imagine that you would be able to do here just by being here, but I don't think it's particularly relevant right now, so... We can continue down the path, and we can go back to Tyrine. Actually, we don't have to go back to Tyrine. We can just go up. This is Solwind Crest, which is not where we have to be, but I just figured I would show you. That's where we're gonna head down later. And then this is where we came from, supposedly, which means that the path to continue down is the left path. Now, these anti-spirits might actually be a little bit annoying if you don't have a way to deal with them. These are the northern mounts. There's two things you can do here. You can head up into the Brotherhood of Sariis, or you can continue left. There's random encounter Cerberus here, Cerberi here, which admittedly might also give me my Cerberus jaws, but I prefer the guaranteed encounters that we took. And then we can continue back. Now that we have the gold, which is, it's just gold. It's nothing special, but it's whatever. We can head up here. There's nothing special here, I think. And you do have to revive Lewis if you want to enter this place, because otherwise Lewis is going to be all fussy that he's currently dead and he wants to be in the fight and blah, 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 blah. So. Anyways, that means we are now at the start of the Brotherhood of Sariis, which means this is where we're going to leave it off for today. Thank you for watching. See you next time.